Hey guys, this is Chris, strat-o-matic Delaware, and we are going to revisit the base running charts for inside pitch. A couple of subscribers have had questions about it, so I figured a concerted and focused revisiting with these charts was in order. And it goes in order. You're going to start with a runner advancement chart here on the left, and if it's a single involving an infielder, S3, single to first, single to second, single past the pitcher's mound, single to short, single to third. You're going to be looking at this and go no further right here. All of these charts come into play if it is a single or a double into the outfield. S7, S8, S9, D7, D8, D9. This is when we're going to adjust the base run rating and go through these charts. So let's go ahead and just cover basics. Infield. Marty Perez is our batter, 1975 Braves. Darrell Evans is going to be on first base. Outfielders for use for their arms are Ralph Garr in left, Roland Office in center, and Dusty Baker out in right. So, infield singles. Let's say Marty Perez gets to roll on his own card, and he rolls a 2-3. That is a single to third, S5. So Darrell Evans, he's on first. Going to look in the 1 to 3 column and S5. This tells us that, and these are all ranges, this is the bottom end of a range. If his base run rating is anywhere in this range from 2 to 6, 3 to 6, 4 to 6, 5 to 6, 6 to 6, 4 to 6, 2 to 6, 1 to 6, 3 to 6, 5 to 6. This is the lower end of the range. Anything below that, the base runner does not advance. Anything equal to this number or greater, up to 6, the base runner will advance. So you are just comparing the base run rating of the base runner to see if they advance. Single 5, it's got to be a 6. His base run rating is only a 3, so he's going to get to second and no further. Let us say that instead he hit himself a don't see one on the card, but let's say, okay, we'll go with here. Let's say he's facing a right-handed batter and he has rolled a 4-4 on his card. 4-4 against a righty is single 4, S4. So Perez has hit a single past the second baseman. Darrell Evans is headed for second base. S4 tells us in the first to third column you need to be 3 through 6. His base run rating is 3. He's going to make it around second, chugs into third, slides in underneath the tag, and he's safe. Going from second to home. Let's say that we have that again, 4-4, a single past second base. And Darrell Evans is at second. He's going to make third on the single, and single 4 says it needs to be 2 through 6. His base run rating is 3. He's going to score the run. And anytime you have 2 outs, you add 1 to the base run rating. So if there were 2 outs, that would be a 4. Now, 4 hits to the outfield. We're talking S7, S8, S9. Doubles. There is a double here to left field. No other doubles, but we can just make the doubles up, not a problem. You are going to take the base runner's base run rating. You are going to add the outfielder's arm, whichever outfielder it is hit to. And then you are going to take this modification depending on where he is and where he's trying to go. And then we'll work our way through these charts over here. So let's say Marty Perez has rolled a 6-4. So we're looking at 6-4, which is a single to right, S9. S9, Darrell Evans is on first base. So we're going to look down this column. S9, single to right, we're adding 2 to his base run rating. So now it is a 5. Right field arm, Dusty Baker is a 0, so no further modification. It is a 5. Now we take this adjusted base run rating of 3 plus 2 plus 0. And now we're going to go over here to the adjusted base run rating table. If it is less than 1 or 0 or lower, no need for a throw. Runner stops at the next base, no advance. He would stop at second. If it was 6 or more, outfielder attempts no throw on the runner. Runner gets the extra base automatically. But between 1 and 5 of the adjusted base run rating, remember 3 plus 2 plus 0 is a 5 now. Between 1 and 5, we're going to go down here, and now we're going to roll the 2d6. Now, if you roll a 6, you got a possibility of getting into a rundown, but you're going to look at this chart over here with the second die. If you roll between 2 or 5, if the roll is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, then the runner advances. So if he had rolled a 2, that is less than his 5, he's going to make it to third. We've rolled a 1, which states check the second die roll of 1 chart. Blue, you're going to go to the blue chart right here. If the second die is less than or equal to the base run rating, the adjusted base run rating, then the lead runner advances. This is second runner advancement die. Got it. Okay. So you've gone here. You've rolled the 1. Now you're looking for a trail runner. If there is no trail runner, Darrell Evans is going to advance to third, no problem. If there were a trail runner, then you would go through these right here to see if the trail runner would advance or if they would hold. If you had rolled a 6, then you're going to go to the orange table. And there's a possibility on 2 through 5 the lead runner can be thrown out. The trail runner may be thrown out with a 1. The trail runner could advance if the base run rating is greater or equal to the roll, and then he advances on the throw. In 6, the lead runner advances, ball cut off, trailing runner is caught in a rundown. See the rundown chart. Consider the lead runner to be trailing. Hitter can be a trailing runner. So the 2 stars, boom, boom. And this is the rundown chart here. You're going to re-roll 1d6 to see how it turns out. 5. If roll is greater than base run, then runner is out, no advance for others. Equal to or less, the runner is out, others advance. So there is a flow, an ebb and flow to this chart to make it work. You're going to start here. Singles in past an infielder, you're looking at this and no further. You're checking their base run rating against this range. If it falls within the range of the number through 6, then it is going to be, he'll be able to advance whatever bases are shown, first to third or second to home. 2 outs, add 1 to the base run rating. If it is a single or a double to the outfield, you're going to take the base run rating, you're going to modify it by where they are, where they want to go, and you're also going to modify it by the outfielder's arm. That total is going to be your adjusted base run rating. If it is less than 1, you read this. If it's 6 or more, you read this. If it's between 1 or 5, you come down here, roll 2 dice. If it's a 1, you're going to go to the blue chart. Follow the instructions here. If it's a 6, you're going to go to the orange chart. Follow the instructions here. If it's between 2 and 5, if the roll is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, runners advance. Otherwise, they hold. And then if you come down here and roll a 6, then you're going to come down here to the rundown chart. That is how you do it. That is all there is to it. You follow the flow. We'll do a few to show you. But you start here, infield, this is all you do. To the outfield, you first do this, adjust the base run rating, go here to see if you need to roll. So let us try Dave May. And we're going to say he is at, let's say he's going to be first base. And Marty Perez rolls a 1-6, single to center. So Dave May is at first base. He's trying to advance from first to third on the single. So we need the adjusted base run rating. It went to center field. So S8, first to third column, -1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Center field, Roland office, 0. No change at all. So we're taking a adjusted base run rating of 1 to this chart. It falls between 1 and 5. So we are going to come down here and roll. We get a 1 and a 2. Check the second die chart for the 1. And then lead runner advances. In both circumstances, lead runner advances. So he is going to make it to third. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So let us try another one. Let us try single to left. So we're going to roll a 6, 5 on Marty Perez's card. 6, 5, single to left, S7. Dave Mays on first. He'll get to second on the single. He may get to third. S7, first to third, -2. So it is going to left. Base run rating of 2. Adjust that. The -2 is 0. Ralph Garr in left field, +1. So now 0 plus 1 is 1. So his adjusted base run rating is 1. Had it been another outfielder that had a 0 arm, then his adjusted base run rating would have been 0. 2, -2, a 0 arm. So we're going to pretend that that's a 0. So we're taking a 0 to the adjusted base run rating. If it's less than 1, no need to throw as the runner stops with no advance. However, we have a single to left. 2 subtracted from 2 is 0. Left fielder is +1, so that makes it an adjusted base run rating of 1. Falls between 0 and 6. 1 through 5, we're going to roll. And it is going to be 6. The orange one, we go right over here. And we rolled a 1. Lead runner advances. Ball caught off, and the trailing runner, 2 stars, is thrown out. 2 stars, consider the lead runner to be the trailing. Hitter can be trailing runner. But it says here, consider the lead runner to be trailing. So in this instance, without a trailing runner, a roll of 1, the base runner is out going to third. Let's roll again, and this time let's go with Darrell Evans again with a base run rating of 3. Let's say we are going to do, he is at first base, and we're going to do 1, 5. And that is going to be against a lefty, a double to left field, D7. So we're going to look at D7, going from first to home. He's going to make it to third. First to home to left field is a -1. So his base run rating is 3. -1 is 2. Ralph Garr on left, +1 is 3. So his adjusted base run rating is 3. It's between 1 and 5, so now we're going to come down and roll both dice. We've rolled a 2, 6. 2, 6. If the roll is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, 3, -1 is 2, +1 is 3. If the roll is less than or equal to adjusted base run rating, the runner advances. Darrell Evans scores. Had it been a 4, otherwise they hold. That is how you do it. That is how you do the base running. You follow the chart around. You start here. If it is a single past an infielder, you're going to do that and no more. If it is a single or double to the outfield, you're going to modify their base run rating with the modifier indicated and modify it further with the outfielder's arm. That is your adjusted base run rating, and you compare that to this table. If it does not meet either of these requirements and it falls between 1 through 5, you're going to come down here and then you're going to roll. This is your first die, the red one. If it's 1 or 6, then the second die will be used over here. And then if you have a rundown and come back over to this chart right here, then you will roll one more d6 to determine the outcome of that. So it's here to here, adjusted base run rating. No rolls are needed until you get to where it says roll. And when it says roll, you roll both of them. First die is here. If need be, with a 1 or a 6, then you follow color-coded over to here and use the second die on this chart. Then if need be, 6 is orange, 6 is, it could be a rundown, go to the rundown chart, then you come over here, roll one more d6 to resolve the rundown. And with everything, repetition is the key to insanity. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it, the less this will be an issue, and the more you can play baseball using Inside Pitch. Great game by InsideSportsGames.com. Chris Davis made this game. Fantastic game. Inside Blitz, inside the paint, inside basketball, inside the cup, golf. Fantastic games. Fantastic board games. Chris Davis has put a lot of work into these games. For the pricing point, definitely worth checking out. InsideSportsGames.org. InsideSportsGames.org. Check him out, guys. This is Chris, strat-o-matic, Delaware. Hope it's clear as mud. Any questions, do not hesitate to comment below. And again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Keep on rolling.